Nandakumar, brilliant show at the finals. Can you let us know about your overall experience with this debate and with GNLU over here?
Well, I think the experience has been absolutely fantastic. Not just in terms of the debate or the quality of the debate, but simply in terms of the hospitality. I think one of the things that this debate would probably stand out for is how organized it has been. At no point of time has there been too much of confusion with respect to tabs or with respect to adjudicators or where things are. I love the fact that you have runners who are extremely impressive in taking us to our rooms. You put up signboards everywhere. These are small little common things that a debater looks for when you go to the debate. I mean, although their importance is not recognized enough when they are there, I think it's recognized enough when they are not there. I love the stalls that you put up there. I really like your mess for some reason. I think it gives very decent food. I don't know why students at GNLU don't end up eating there. All in all, it's been a good experience.
So where does GNLU debate stand as far as the various other British parliamentary debates you have been?
Well, I think that GNLU is perhaps in the top 5 debates that I have done. I'll be honest and say that I wouldn't necessarily put it in the top 1, 2 or 3, primarily because this is your first time you all have come up here and put in a very, very interesting initiative. We really like the debate. But I think it's definitely in the top 5 British parliamentary debates I have done, primarily for the quality of debate, the motions that were set, and the way the debate went.
Okay, just a different question. Your take on the various motions of the debate, could have they been better, or you want there could have been some different motions which we...
You're going to kill me with that question, aren't you? No, I mean, see, I think there's always going to be some amount of debate about the motions themselves. There are, to some extent, a view that is shared by certain members of the core or by the members of the core generally about what motions are and how they must go about. And you naturally have the debaters providing a counter view as to whether those motions will be debated or ought to be debated or not. But I think in general, although there have been a multiplicity of views in this regard, we have been very, very impressed with the quality of motions. Except for maybe 1 or 2 rounds where there was there was a situation where most felt it could have been better. We really thought that the underlining theme with all of the motions was it really prepares the teams very well for the World Championships, and that is important.
Yeah, so just to kill you further, yes. which was the motion which you liked the most and which you hated the most?
Well, clearly the motion I liked the most was the one with respect to corrective rape in South Africa.
Yeah.
I think that motions that speak about things in society need to necessarily have a larger chunk in terms of contributing to the number of motions in debate. And I thought the motion with respect to the corrective rape in South Africa was primarily phenomenal for the number of perspectives that it introduced, the number of opportunities that it gave teams to debate the motion. And I thought that that motion is perhaps the best BP motion that I've debated in a long while. And a motion that I didn't particularly like, again, this is only because I took a third in that round, was the motion on Saudi Arabia. I thought the motion was an excellent world's quality motion. The reason why I would slightly look down upon the motion is, although you want to prep the teams up for the Worlds, it doesn't necessarily mean that a motion will achieve the same sense of popularity within Indian teams who have a completely different construct of debating. Because you can't expect Indian teams to inject too much of factual context into the debate. In fact, most people didn't know what the involvement of Saudi Arabia was in the Syrian conflict. We didn't know about it either. So that was perhaps a little bit of an off there. But again, it was a good reminder to us that these are how world's motions are, and I think that is important.
Okay, so last but not the least, GNLU as a place and people of GNLU, and apart from that, what is the message which you are taking and what is it you need to tell us, or what is the message from your side for GNLU?
Well, I think the message from my side to GNLU would be a simple one. I think you've invited about 46, 47 teams. And hitting 46, 47 decent quality teams in your first GNLU tournament is absolutely fantastic. I think you all can give yourselves a very big pat on the back for that. The only thing that I will tell you all is don't make the mistake that most other institutions make after their first debate. You see that their second and third debates kind of start losing a bit of steam. I would suggest to you all that you all go and get an even bigger participating pool and perhaps bring it up to the level of 64 or 65 and make it a proper 4-day tournament. You know, that I think that will really set you apart from the rest of the tournaments in India, because most tournaments today are the standard. You come in the morning, you do 2 rounds, next day you do 3, and then you have the out rounds after that. I think it will immensely help if you manage to go forth and get an even bigger group. So it's more in terms of improvement than in terms of negativity. I don't think there was anything negative. Fantastic.
Thank you so much,
Cheers. It's been a pleasure.